Music City, USA, Nashville, Tennessee, today Nissan Stadium as these two teams square off for a chance to be the champion of the Music City Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Hurricane offense makes its way onto the field to start this game. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Leaves it with the back. Just enough there to get it to the 25 and pick up a 2.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man. And, boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Hurricanes line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. So Wisconsin's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Toss sweep to the right. He's in open space downfield. There he goes. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Going right to work up top. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They believe in that running game, got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Caught near the sidelines, will pick up a few before going out of bounds. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with his 7-0 lead. He'll ride his man on the option. Running into the open space. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Looking to throw on first down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been humming.
And the Badgers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there. Now it's 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Badgers are marching down the field. The give to the left side. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it because he really didn't have a choice because he was going to wear that one regardless.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And the try is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. They've got the screen set up. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten.
Turning it on! Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. And this one is perfect. That'll bring them to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. That's the kind of play that energizes the entire team. 96 yards, he took it back for the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. From the gun, give on the inside. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Looking down the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Canes will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got him downfield. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running.
That's a good-looking throw, and I know when we talk Wisconsin offense, we're always talking about running backs, but they've seen their fair share of QBs too. Darren Bevel back in my day, Scott Tolzien had some success, and then, of course, Russell Wilson also. This guy right now in this game, he needs to get himself into a rhythm, and if he gets there, he's there.
Breaks into the open. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Badger! Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive and gap. On the touchdown run, finished it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've got to find some answers on this drive, already down by 18 in the second quarter. Leaves it with the back. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Snags it over the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. To the air on first down. Gets it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Ready to fire from the pistol. They believe they can run right here. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
I want to talk about a monster performance. This guy now has 150 yards rushing. The defense has had no answer for this guy, and he's shown you why he is such a weapon in this offense. Speed, the ability to catch the ball, the vision, the quickness. He's got all the tools in the toolbox.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Wow, the Miami linebacker shows you his speed on that play, and linebacker in speed, synonymous when you're thinking about Miami Hurricane defense. Think about Ray Lewis, Jonathan Vilma, Dan Morgan, DJ Williams. Guys that can go sideline to sideline and guys that can rush the passer. Not easy to block.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Here comes the heat. Flips it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. Touchdown, Wisconsin. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this and running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his tight end. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Hurricanes in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The play action fake. That's reeled in. It's Goodwin. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Gonna run it. It's Clark. There he goes. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
They're gonna ride this running back. Running through contact. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Crosses the 30. He's got away. Touchdown, Badger. Great job by the back on the option.
Defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Offense gets set for 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Canes will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Based on this field position, Jesse, they need to get something on the board before the half.
And they've got to be aggressive too, Reese. They've got the weapons to attack and try to steal a field goal here.
You practice these situations all during the week. You know you got to be fast, taking advantage of the clock. It's stopping, making sure you're throwing the football down the field to try to get some points.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Trying play action. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Man, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, we figured we might get a Music City Bowl that would have social media buzzing, and through 2 quarters of football, indeed, that's the case.
The Hurricanes will kick it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that. Turning it on!
And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
And the Badgers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. The Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy has had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Goes to the option. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Breaks the tackle. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. From the gun, running back gets to give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Canes will punt this one away. Makes the grab close to the logo. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough for the first down. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. He might want another play. Looking to throw on 3rd. Fires to the big fella. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. 3rd down, and they need 15 after 2 negative plays. They'll leave it with him. Finding open areas. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Oh, man, what a run. He wanted to get it in the house, but nice explosive play in the run game to get all the way down to the 1, Paul.
Great effort by him. I'd expect this offense now to try to go fast, punch this thing in using tempo.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes. It just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And they did tack on the extra point. They marched the ball 51 yards for the score. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. This drive will open from the 15. From the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one.
29 Philly. 2-9.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Rush is on him, trying to make magic with his feet.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch with these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get... some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
The Canes will punt it away on 4th down. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Gets open down the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Fires to the big fella. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tight end now in motion. Just going to keep it after the snap. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got an open man. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
Off play action on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he threw into double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped, and definitely don't throw up into double coverage.
He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw in the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him...
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Badger!
been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And this defense has brought their A-game. Done a great job stopping the run, stopping the pass, not giving up a lot of points. Even right there, everything's difficult. They string it out towards the sidelines. Everybody's flying to the football. This defense has looked spectacular.
Strong, firm tackle.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Slings it downfield. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down? And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's open on the right. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Off play action. Quick strike complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's the fabulous part. A late touchdown.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season, and also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments.
It's a fumble! And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Fumble. Now we'll hang on here. The coach is calling a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. Might be calling a hot route. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Got the back over the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to beat Brett right here to end the game.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And the Badgers are in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They'll throw it from the red zone. He wants it all. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They took it 71 yards down the field. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, they're after him. Dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out.